So I've had a lot of people ask me about the loop station and how I do my pads with it, so I thought I would give a little video demo. As you can see, I kind of have labeled pads, what numbers they are. I've saved one each to a phrase, and so I can choose what key of a pad I want by rotating the knob. So I put the labels on each thing, so I can just kind of be able to tell quickly what I need. And then what I've done is I've just gone in Reason and laid down a basic pad with like a 1 and a 5 or something like that, a couple of ones and different octaves. But just real basic so that nothing really clashes with it. And I record it, not very long, and then just allow it to loop. So it sounds something like this. Typically I have to level up a lot more, but it's coming in pretty hot right now. What I'll do is I'll put this on either in. Usually I don't really leave it playing through the song. Sometimes it adds depending on the song, but sometimes it kind of really can be a pain in the butt and just be a little too much. So usually what I'll do is after I don't have anything going into the pedal, but afterwards I'll put a volume pedal so I can kind of control the volume of it without having to bend over, and so I can fade it in and fade it out. But that's really it. I mean, you have the play, you have the stop, and usually I don't ever stop just abruptly like that. I mean, I fade it out with the volume pedal, but that by itself, in between like a prayer, sounds alright. It sounds a lot better when you add something like a little, just some filler stuff on top of it. Let's see, something just kind of, something kind of. This is me playing with one hand because I have to hold the phone with the other. Just kind of picking some chords here. I'll set it down. Partials sound really good with this too. So you kind of get the idea. That's what it's like. I'm kind of going with some of the other keys. I just ordered them by A to G, just by the ones we use a lot. I have an A and a B. And it'll switch if you rotate the knob like that. But it's a lot smoother just to stop it and start it. C, D. Whoops. E, and then a G. So you kind of hear how the G although it could be really high as they all are kind of going up. I just played it a little lower. So it sounds like it's right below the A, and it kind of sounds fuller and thicker that way. I like it that way. And then also something you can do, one of our songs, Beautiful News, that we cover from Matt Redman, has this really rhythmic sounding loop that kind of goes through it the whole time. And since we don't have a keyboard player, we don't really have it, and it sounds good just to kind of have it there. So I will leave this running typically because that's through the whole song, but it's just a way for us to kind of have a loop without having to run loops. We don't always run loops, so this is kind of... And then it's just a rhythm patch. It just loops over and over, and again, I'll use the volume pedal to kind of swell that in and out. And it just loops. So you can do that with certain things too. But I just found I saw a lot of guitar players who were doing this with the guitar and making one on the fly or saving it. And it just made a lot more sense for me to do one with the keyboard and have a keyboard without even having one on stage and not even having to use hands or anything to control it. Just one click and a swell in with the volume pedal, and you're good to go with transitions and just filling out songs sometimes. So there you go.